Hey everyone, it's Jen with Chappy Plans. Thanks for joining me for another journaling video. If you'd like to see what I'm going to do, stick around. Hey friends, sorry, I realized, so I try to schedule my YouTube videos to go in at the same time as my Instagram posts, and for whatever reason, I film way ahead and sometimes I screw the dates up, so I apologize. Somebody on Instagram was kind enough to say, hey, I can't find your video for today, and that's because I posted it a week early, so y'all probably got an Archer and Olive video on a day that you were not expecting. Not that I think anyone pays too much attention to my scheduling, but anyhow, I just thought I would put that out there that it does happen from time to time. Life goes on. You got bonus content for the week, right? You got you YouTubers who don't follow me on Instagram, or who do, got to see the spread a week early. So you're welcome, I guess. But today I am planning in my daily journal for week number 20 and still on the retro vibe color scheme and the daisy theme. Originally, I had planned to draw all the flowers and add a couple of stamped ones, like the doodles I had been doing in this, but I wanted to switch it up a little bit and have some stamp therapy. So I did, because I got about 3 hours of sleep last night. My little one was up all night with some stomach stuff with her celiac. So yeah, it was a rough one. So I decided to just, have some stamp therapy and try to find my creativity outlet. And yeah, but see, I just kind of hand sketched these little denim pockets, and that's where I'm going to do the journaling. I'm going to letter in that same similar sort of font that I did the week prior and for the month of May to spell out week and then put in the number 20. And I just use this little pencil. It's just nothing special, just a random little pencil that I have. And back to that Sakura 05 size nib. I love drawing with these. I think it's just the way they feel. I mentioned that in the last video. So totally a personal preference. And yeah, and I'm just going to erase the pencil lines, go over it with my Tombos, and it's just, yeah, really therapeutic. Like the combination of doodling and then coloring what I doodled and then stamping, it's very, very satisfying for me. I'm absolutely loving this project, honestly. And that's why I'm filming way ahead, because I just don't want to stop creating them in this sort of creative mode with the journal where I'm like, let's just keep filming these videos and they can be filmed ahead of time and that's fine. And then, they're just sitting and waiting to be scheduled, which is totally cool, because now Instagram has a feature where you can schedule, which is awesome. So these stamps are just Momenta brand I got at Hobby Lobby. And again, there's that floral stamp set that I have no idea where I got. But I decided to pull some greenery pieces from both of the sets and stamp some of these leaves. First, I am using my crushed olive green color. I really, really like that shade of green, and just adding some sprigs, and they're going to kind of act as like the base. And then after that, I pull this other sprig, and I'm going to use the peeled paint. And this one is from the Momenta stamp set. And you can certainly do all of this in black and then take your markers and color in the lines with whatever colors you want. If you don't have all the colors of ink that you would like, just another option for you there. And then once I have the greens down, I'm trying to figure out how to use this giant daisy stamp, because I don't want to use the greens from it since I already kind of put them down. I really just want to use the florals. And so I fidget around with a couple of stamp blocks and decide to try giving it a go this way. And I add some more masking to the paper so I don't stamp on those pockets. So you'll see me grab a Post-it note and I use that to mask over the pocket so I don't make a big mess there. And that's also kind of fun, right? Because then you don't really know exactly what it's going to look like, but you're like, ooh, when I pull these up, it's going to be super satisfying. So I'm just using the daisy stamp here, and different sides of it to put the yellow down, and then I go switch over to the Kitsch Flamingo. This is just so I can add in some other color and also switch up the style of florals that you see hanging out of each of these pockets. I thought about making the pockets a different color, but since I'm doing the journaling inside the pockets, I decided to leave it. It always looks kind of plain before I journal, and then it looks much more filled in once my writing is in there, so I have to remember that. The before and after is a very different effect. And then I go back to that daisy stamp outline that I had been using on the previous 2 weeks with the crackling campfire. And that's more of the spice marmalade. That's the orange shade. And then I'm going to use this last little bloom here in the crackling campfire first, because I don't want to add too much of that color since it is so bold. And so I just do a couple of just spots here and there on each of the pockets, and then I go back to the flamingo because I want some more pink, and use that same stamp to add the pink. And then you're just going to see me take my super light gray Tombow marker and shade in the very top line of each of the pockets, just to add a little something, kind of like acting as a base for the lettering I'm going to do. So I'm going to go take my 08 size nib, which is much thicker, same pen, just a thicker nib. And that's how I'm going to letter in the days of the week with the dates. And then I will be finished. That will complete my spread for this week. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss my content. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, friends. Take care of yourselves. Remember that you are enough, and I love y'all. See you later. Bye.